This is day 4 and we're hiking back to the car. We're actually almost there. I didn't take a whole lot of footage and haven't shared much about my diabetes since yesterday's last update because it's been a lot to manage. Basically the way it went down was yesterday morning I put a new insulin site in and it didn't work. It said insulin flow blocked. So I probably had put it somewhere where there was scar tissue, or it went in crooked or something and the tube got bent. So I switched it out for another one and that worked. But then something I've never experienced before happened. I went to go calibrate my pump and my meter said that I was putting the wrong test strips in, which was weird because I had used those test strips the prior 2 days. So that didn't make any sense. I was trying to figure out what the problem was. I think it might have been the humidity. As you can see, like right now, we're in like a cloud. We haven't been like that the whole trip, but it's really humid here. And I don't know if that caused it or what, but that was really concerning. I thought I wasn't gonna know my blood sugar the whole time. And then it started working. And it was just like miraculous. And then I think I undershot my insulin for breakfast because my blood sugar went over 200, which is never what I want. And then it just became really hard to get it down. The whole day it was like my diabetes was working against me, whereas like the prior 2 days it felt like it was working for me. Last night we got to our camp and around dinner time I tried to check my blood sugar. My meter said wrong test strip again, so it thought I was putting the wrong test strips in. And then my sensor said sensor updating, and if you have a 670G, that's never a good sign. It's always weird when it does that. And it took about an hour of saying sensor updating, and then it told me to change my sensor, so my sensor stopped working. So last night I charged up my sensor because I brought those supplies. When it finished charging, I put the new sensor in, and it looked like it went in really well. And then I tried to check my blood sugar to calibrate the sensor, and again the meter said wrong test strip. And so I don't know what was going on with that. That was the second time I've ever seen it do that. So I didn't know what to do, so I just decided I guess I'll just go to bed and hope my blood sugar isn't just like out of control right now. But that was right after I'd had a big dinner, and so when I woke up I tried my meter again and it worked, and my blood sugar was around 250. And so I took insulin and we got on the trail really early this morning. We're about 2 hours on the trail now, and I just can't get my blood sugar to go down. It just keeps going up for some reason. And I had to eat breakfast, so I ate a little bar. I tried to take too much insulin because I'm trying to correct, and even still it's like it's around 290 now. So kind of frustrating. Sometimes it feels like there's nothing you can do about the process of getting your blood sugar down. And I've experienced where I become kind of immune temporarily to insulin. Maybe that's happening because the meals I'm eating are such high carb and I'm eating a lot out here. It could be possible that I'm experiencing that. So the good news is I'm being active, so it will work its way down. We're almost to the car to end the trip, which is exciting. It's been an awesome trip. It's so beautiful out here. Really humid, but really beautiful. But yeah, besides the last 2 days, managing my diabetes out here has been pretty easy. But the last 2 days, it's like all the wrong things happened that were out of my control. I think from now on I'll make sure to bring an extra meter, like a backup meter that's not the same brand, or just some kind of backup meter, in case that ever happens again, but I hope it doesn't. I might have to call Bayer and ask them if they've ever heard of that. Anyways, we're almost to the car. It's really foggy and nice out here. and we're gonna get there and then roll out and grab some breakfast and head back to Texas. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. I want to get better at documenting these adventures. I just use my GoPro and my professional camera for pictures, my GoPro for all the video, and just trying to figure out like when's a good time to make a video and not be disruptive to the rest of the guys or what we're trying to do in our schedule. So, but this is what I've got, and had super fun time doing it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope I can actually capture what's out here, because it's so awesome. And if you're ever interested in what we did, I can send you our loop and our campsites and stuff, or you can just look up Eagle Rock Loop on all trails. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to do a quick recap on what happened after my trip, because I feel like the video ended with a lot of unknowns about what was going on with my diabetes. So the chronology of things is that when we got back to the car, I tried to give myself insulin with a backup needle, but it didn't seem to do anything. My blood sugar was going down maybe 1 or 2 points every 5 minutes. And so I decided on the way back to Texas that before we got lunch or before I ate anything, I needed to stop at CVS and grab new insulin, because from what I could guess, my insulin was probably bad and it had gotten overheated on the trail and stopped working. So I picked up a new vial of insulin, but I didn't have any new tubing or anything like that. So I just used the same tubing and it wasn't working. So I thought, it's not that the insulin has gone bad, it's something else. I was concerned. I got home, I told my parents, and they said, you need to call the doctor. And so I called my nurse, and she said that I should just start chugging water and eating carbless, and that the next day they'd need to bring me in and start looking at what's going on. So I was concerned. I thought it was pretty serious. It sounded like they thought it was pretty serious too. I went to bed after chugging a ton of water and eating carbless. And right before I actually went to bed, I thought, I've got all my supplies here at home. Let me switch out my site again just to see if I can fix this. And as soon as I took out that old site, the problem was solved. I looked at the little cannula, the little tube that goes under your skin that delivers the insulin, and it was completely flat. And I looked at the area where I had injected it, and there was no mark that it had ever entered into my skin. That's why my blood sugars in these last few videos were out of control. Luckily, I figured it out and didn't have to go to the doctor, and it was just a simple mishap with my gear. Going forward, I'm not sure if there's anything else I could do to prevent that kind of thing from happening. I might bring one extra site to replace in case I see problems like that in the future. I'll probably be bringing a backup meter because of the issues I experienced with my meter. But overall, I'm really glad that it wasn't something more serious, and I'm actually pretty thankful that that problem occurred on the trail while I was documenting this video, because I think it is a really good learning point, and it's just really good to run into these issues and be able to share them with you guys. So that's it for the Eagle Rock Loop videos. That's all 4 days. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope that it was helpful and educational for you. I know I didn't cover everything while I was out there on the trail, so I will be continuing the Backpacking with Diabetes series with more videos to come. Hope y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time.